Hi, I'm Tish. I'm going to try to continue working on my steps while I film this. We'll see if I can walk and chew gum at the same time. Um, Rio does it all the time. Me, who knows? I may fall and you guys will be like having to reach through the screen to pick me up. Anyway, I was just taking a trash bag down to my little neighbor, and she asked me how much walking I've been doing. And I told her that my son has me up to 8,000 steps a day. And she said, "Oh, Lord." And she said, "How many you got already? You've been doing a lot of walking." And so I looked, and I'm halfway there. And I told her, if I walk to Bible study tonight, I'll get them all easily. So, but the reason I'm already at halfway there is because I was getting really stressed out with the guys. And I up and walked out of the house and walked to Valero. Got myself a giant white monster, hoping not to come back. I took the long way back, hoping not to come back until they were both gone. Especially the red-headed mamba, who is always on me about the energy drinks. Well, so that got me thinking. What do y'all do when you're stressed out? What do you want to do when you're stressed out? What do you think you should do when you're stressed out? So he saw me. He was getting in his truck to leave to go to work. And he saw me coming back and had the monster in my hand, trying to hide it like a good addict. And he's like, "Where'd you go?" "Oh, I went to walk." "What's that?" "A monster." "Yeah, the infamous white monster. Why don't you stay out and get some sun?" "Because I've been walking for 20 minutes in the sun. I don't need any more time out." And he said, "Okay." He said, "Well, I won't be back till late." "Okay, bye." In the meantime, my husband had just left, and he saw me too. And he's waving at me, and I didn't even know who he was, because he doesn't have to work at losing weight. He just makes a decision. "Oh, I'll give this up. Oh, I'll do a little more outside." You guys can't see my eyes. I'm like, God, why can't I be like that? Well, because that's not the metabolism he gave me, right? That's okay. Back to stressed out. My default, since probably childhood, was when I'm stressed out, I want to eat something to change that, right? To lower that feeling. I will not be successful maintaining any kind of weight loss, any kind of blood sugar maintenance, or cognitive maintenance if I keep feeding my body all of these processed carbohydrates that I like to eat when I'm stressed out. Okay? And I know how weird that sounds, knowing that I'm admitting to drinking all these monsters, right? They're not any safer. I understand that. In fact, they probably make my stress higher in a certain way. I understand that too. But there's only so many things you can change at one time. We say that a lot. I don't know if they say it anywhere else in the world, but in America, we say that a lot. I honestly can't tell you if anybody's ever studied it, but I do know for myself, if I try to change too many things at once, I get overwhelmed eventually and just freak out, shut down, and go right back to whatever that default was. Chocolate, Starburst, Skittles, Diet Dr. Pepper, stuff like that, right? So, today represented a change. I didn't go stick my head in the pantry. I didn't stick my head in the fridge. Instead, once I realized I was getting stressed out, I wrote them a note telling them where Dad's lunch was, and I left. I walked. And it felt so good that by the time I got home, I was like, maybe this is a good topic. So, would I like to be able to do yoga when I'm stressed to calm down? Sure. Meditation, mindfulness practice? Absolutely. But I can't do everything. Right now, I'm zeroed in on walking because walking is my non-negotiable. It's getting, not only is it healing my body gently, but it's getting me ready for Germany. 7 days, y'all. In fact, I'm on, yeah. Monsters have a few other side effects. Hold on. There we go. I got new shoes to wear to Germany. I had them custom made. Anyway, what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking if I can dial in and fit up to 10,000 steps a day consistently for a good amount of time, then I can start adding in on a regular basis some of these other things that lower cortisol, lower stress. But I have to be realistic about my own self and my own life. I have to learn how to fit everything in. And if I can't fit it in and I stop doing it, I will revert back. I know that. That's how addiction works. That's just, you gotta keep on it every day. I got 16 years clean and sober, and I still go to meetings as many times a week as I can. I talk to my friends from the meetings as many times a week as I can. Why? Because I need to remember why I don't want to go back to that lifestyle. So it's the same thing with the walking, the food plan, all of that. All right? It's that accountability that friendship brings. So, anyway, right now, walking is my stress reliever. I never thought it would be, but it is. And I'm still cheating with monsters. So, if you want to chime in, tell me what your stress reliever is. Tell me what you're cheating with. Or tell me you're not ready to do anything. That's cool too. Thank you guys for watching. Look, I'm just a regular gal trying to recover my health, and bringing you guys along for the ride gives me focus to think about the things that went right, the things that went wrong, and help me figure out what can I control. So, knowing you're out there looking at these videos helps me stay accountable to that plan. If you have a friend or a family member you think might benefit from one of these videos, feel free to share them. And just as a teaser, when I get back from Europe, I'm hoping to move some of the longer videos over to YouTube where they'll be easier to access. Okay, so have a great day. Bye.